Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is March the 27th, 2021. Welcome to this particular channel. This is the location to where we predict, we profit, and we win. We are here to give you all a price prediction update in the market for Vechain so that we can make sure that we continually win in the market and take the money out of the trap's hands and place it right back into our account. If today is your first time ever viewing our content, make sure before you go, hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel, because as you all can tell, we were in position to capitalize in the market in Vechain to see the market go higher. So now let's break this down real quick. You guys can see that our last price prediction in the market for Vechain was all the way back here on March the 9th, 2021. And then that was where we were anticipating the market to continue to go higher in price. And that is precisely where the trap has taken the market. So congratulations to those who was able to at least give out 15.31% out the market and place right back into your account. This is how you're able to predict, profit, and win. If you were to get out today, though, take a look at this. If you were to get out today, you'd be up 43.44%. This is one of the best ways for us to ensure that we are in a position to win amongst everyone else who is participating in the market. We have to get ahead of them in order for us to catch the wave. We already need to be on the waters in position, ready for that market to move so that we can win. So make sure you hit that like button, share the video, and also subscribe. Tap that bell notification as well in order to profit more often on this channel. So that is over. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is reevaluate the overall landscape of the price chart to see what is actually going on. And as you all can tell here, that the trend in Vechain is one of higher price. And this trend is pretty strong. You know, this was the overall trend right here in the market in Vechain, right? The market was trending alongside this line. But then we broke out into a different trend right here on March the 2nd to where this is the current trend in Vechain. All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to get rid of this overall trend that we initially started and we're following. We're going to get rid of that one. And we're going to create the overall trend that the market currently is following from the trap. Okay, so this is it. This is a very strong slope into the market. This is a vigorous trend that is ongoing into the market in Vechain. That slope that I've just drawn on the chart is a lot steeper than what the previous one was. So this kind of give you a gauge as to how strong the market is in Vechain. All right, so let's start off by looking at the 2-day time frame to see if there's still strength coming to the market in Vechain, and definitely the market strength is still coming through for this currency. In the next 7 hours and 53 minutes, if we close towards the high of the bar, it does look like Vechain is going to try to make all-time highs again into the market. Let's take a look at Vechain on a 3-day time frame real quick. And here you guys can see, even here, the market strength is still coming through in Vechain. So much so that the current 3-day price bar that we're seeing right now in Vechain is literally encompassing the last 2 3-day price bars, which lets us know that all of this weakness that came into the market in Vechain, it didn't have any effect on the market going lower. There was still enough demand in the market that you would expect, that we're seeing right now, that people really didn't care about the selling that happened on the last 2 3-day price bars. That's why the market is anticipating to continue to see higher price based off that alone. Now, the only issue that I will have is that we are trading in a price level that we haven't seen in Vechain. We are making literally all-time highs, and we're trading at all-time highs into the market in Vechain. So we still need to be a little bit more cautious as to how strong this market is and how long it can be maintained, because this ascending line cannot be maintained into perpetuity. It will break eventually. And seeing how we are traded at the all-time highs in Vechain, we need to be careful, even though we are still seeing strength into the market right now. So here we are looking at Vechain on the weekly time frame, and this is one reason why I'm trying to emphasize to you that we need to be careful. You know, the market here on the weekly time frame is not looking all that strong. So depending on your time preference and when you're going to be in the market for Vechain, the shorter the time frame, the greater the market is going to go higher. The longer that you plan on being in Vechain, the less likely the market is going to be higher. So if you're trying to be in Vechain, for instance, for a weekly to 3 weeks to monthly to 2 months, 3 months, then definitely the market in Vechain will retract and go lower in price. But if you go to be a Vechain for 1 day, 2 days, maybe even 3 days, then yeah, the market may try to top out at all-time highs, and then that's when we'll see the resumption of lower price movement. Okay, so real quick, the 3-week time frame into the market of Vechain looks real great. You know, the market here is still giving us a lot of emphasis of wanting to go higher in price. So monthly time frame, very widespread, right? For the month of March, we have 4 days and 8 hours left before this bar concludes, and already we've seen the market of Vechain go up 135%. Massive. So the month of March has been very good for Vechain. Very, very good. So at what point would you come into the market and take the profit? I mean, at what point would you take this 135% out the market and take it back into your account and count it and call it a good day? All right, so let's do this. I want to look at the hourly time frame before I go ahead and put in a prediction as to where we're expecting the market in Vechain to go. Because right here, you all can tell here that the market hasn't really been doing too much. We literally came and touched already on our trend, which is right here. We already came and saw the market in Vechain come and tag out. Well, not tag out, but it came and held support on our ascending line. Now you can see it. We are now sending the market trading back at the restriction to where we saw the last indication that the market was going to drop. Okay, so let me look at this on the 7-hour time frame, and again, you guys can still see here that the selling is coming in the market right now. Okay, so let's do this. So right around 9.5 cents to even 10 cents is where that market restriction is, and until we actually see the market break that to the upside in Vechain, we can expect the market to continue to bounce, right? Just like we're seeing now. And the sooner that we come in and hold support, so we came and saw the market hold support in Vechain right here around 0.0191. We see strength coming on that price level, then yeah, the market is going to break 10 cents to the upside on strength. So I'm literally seeing it right here. Okay, the market comes in and hold this area as support, then I will be looking for the market in Vechain to go higher in price. But right now, we're too close trading at all-time highs to expect the market to really move. We need to wait until we get that other leg to see strength come into the market in Vechain. And we cannot see the market in Vechain break no lower than 8.5 cents in order for us to really see in the long term the market go higher in price. Okay, so let's do this here. I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. We're going to play some weakness into the market in Vechain. Okay, and we already identified that 0.091 needs to be maintained as support. I would just say 9 cents all the way down to 8.5 cents in the movement to the downside. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so right, 10 cents is restriction. Okay, anything above that is great to see the market go higher in price, but as of this particular moment, we're going to play the weakness in Vechain. And I told you that 8.5 cents, even if we see the market in Vechain come lower in price, which we're going to anticipate, but if we hold support here, or if we hold support down here around 8.5 cents, that still gives us ample amount of opportunity to see if the trap is going to come in proper price. If he breaks 8.5 cents to the downside, then we know that the upward trend is broken and we won't expect price to go higher. So in the meantime, we're going to play the weakness here in the market in Vechain. And like I said, we will come in and TP out the market. TP simply means take profit. Initially right here around 9 cents, 0.091. It's the initial point where we can see the market grab support all the way back down here towards 8.5 cents. So that's only about 9% profitability. This is not a long-term play. This is something that we're expecting to occur over the next couple of days, 2 to 3 day time frame in the market of Vechain. And from there, we could come back in and do a longer term aspect as to where Vechain is going to go. So this is it. This is what we're expecting the market in Vechain to do. Playing a little bit of weakness into the market, but if it continues, then we understand that this ascending line is in jeopardy of being broken to the downside, and we'll go a lot lower than 8.5 cents. So this is what we're seeing on the chart. Now, I want to give you all the opportunity to tell us, what do you expect the market and Vechain to do over the next 3 weeks? Where will price be? Because you need to get into that side of the ocean in order to capitalize on the next wave. So let everyone know in our community, where do you expect price to be? And that's it. You know, let's not make this complicated. Let's make this more enjoyable and reading the market. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.